Good morning, it's Dave at All Things Important Reviews. Please smash that like button, please smash that subscribe button for more awesome watch content. I've got another G-Shock G-Steel. This is the GST-B200D-1AER. This is the bracelet version for the European market. This is actually a 2019 model. I first picked up the watch in 2019 in, I believe, June or July in Thailand, in a place called Pattaya in Central Festival. I picked it up on a black rubber band, which is actually very comfortable and is actually more comfortable than the bracelet on this model. But I decided to pick up the bracelet version a couple of years later because I always wanted to try it out and see how it fit compared to my normal beater. Start off with the sizes. The sizing, it's 14.3mm thick, so moderately thick. Lug to lug of 53.4, 53.3, so pretty big. And this pusher here makes the watch wider than it should actually be, in my opinion. It increases the overall diameter unnecessarily. I believe this is the Bluetooth button, and I think this is a poor design, how they designed it like this. Now, because of the way I like to wear watches and because of the wrist size, I haven't actually took out a single link. I am using it with all the links, because when I take a link out and change the micro adjust settings, it digs in a little bit there because it has this big overhang of the Bluetooth button. It is a Bluetooth watch, so that means you can synchronize it to your phone. You can do steps and all that type of stuff, I think. Obviously you can synchronize the time in any country in the world as long as your phone has the signal. I never turn it on, as I've mentioned in other videos, because it burns battery on my phone, so I never turn it on. The appearance is more sporty than the other ones. It is a very sporty G-Steel watch. I would say more sporty than normal, but that could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. You can't really dress it up. You could easily wear it with a leather jacket. It is casual. You could probably get it away with it, with a shirt on. But it's not a dress watch by any stretch of the imagination. You've got all your standard G-Shock features. Obviously, light auto illuminator, I think. You've got your Bluetooth. It's tough solar, which is fantastic. It will light up off fluorescent or non-fluorescent light. You've got your 200-meter water resist, so you can take it diving. You've got world time, all that type of stuff, stopwatch, calendar, all the standard G-Shock goodness that you normally get with these watches. The watch is between, I think it's around 350 quid. It's discontinued now. Well, this is what I don't get. On some sites it says it's discontinued, but on some international G-Shock sites it's not discontinued. Obviously, if it's an international model, it won't be the 1AER, because ER's Europe. It will be something else like American or whatever. So anyway, you can pick it up new still off some retailers online. I got this completely brand new. I am actually going to sell it though, because I'm not totally happy with it. Well, definitely not on the bracelet. I will probably put it on the rubber band. The appearance, as I've said, is highly sporty. It's a nice appearance. You've got the sub-dial, which is negative, but the light lights it up. It is super legible. The hands are legible, again, very, very legible hands. I know you can't really see now because they're overlapping each other. I would have liked it if they put the indices all white instead of just the outer ring. One second. They should have, in my opinion, made it all white, the indices. Instead, you've got a silver inner and a white outer. The white outer is not loomed as well, unfortunately, on this model. On this model it is. On this model, the outer ring is loomed. I don't think it is on this model. I don't know why they've done that. It should be loomed. The hands are loomed excellently though, and they are very legible at night. Obviously you've got full and versus empty. That's the charge for the solar, so we're nearly full there. When you go to a solar watch, you'll never go back. I mean, you can get up to 10 years with these things. Some people have had even longer, up to 15 years. Not in this particular model, but just in Casio G-Shocks and in general. The bezel is obviously just a brushed satin bezel with some like notches on it that are polished, like an outer ring that's polished. I prefer patterned bezel personally because they show up scratches a lot less. These flat bezels, or straight bezels if you will, they will show up scratches very quickly. That's a negative, but it does have a different appearance obviously. You've got all your standard modes here. I won't go through any of them because you can imagine what they're like. I've already showed you before. You can click find there and it'll find the Bluetooth. Yeah, so that, is that a pusher or not? Yeah, it is a pusher. Yeah, it is. Yeah, connect. Yeah, we don't want to do that. So, appearance is super sporty. And the sizing is a medium for a G-Shock, in my opinion. It's not too big, it's not 15 and a bit mil big, and the lug to lug is reasonable. And it doesn't have a massive supporting case. The thickness is too thick though, in my opinion. It should be a couple of mil thinner, as we'll talk about later. Overall, great presentation, great value. The bracelet is, again, super comfortable, and it has these push pins that are very easy to take out. You don't smash it, you just literally put your tool in there, wiggle it around, get the pin out, because it's got like a spring bar inside it essentially. And you can easily take the links out and resize this thing. The clasp is a pressed clasp, but it works perfectly fine. Works perfectly fine with the double pushers. Doesn't have a safety catch on it though. They just go with the double pushers, deployant. So clasp is fine, nice light clasp, which is what you want. The bracelet is thick, solid links. The overall weight of there's nothing sharp on this bracelet at all. Nothing sharp on it at all. So it is a fantastic bracelet. The problem is the overall. The problem is the overall weight of the watch is around 185 grams, and if you have that without taking any links out, it's going to be quite a heavy watch. So and because of that overhang on this button, to me it makes it less comfortable than it should be. This, in my opinion, is a slightly comfier watch, in my opinion. And part of the reason with that is because this one is only 13 mil thick when you go to the crystal. This one is 14.3 mil thick when you go to the crystal. That also plays into it. But on a rubber band, it is one of the comfiest I've ever. The rubber band is brilliant on this watch. It is super, super comfortable. The value that you're getting with these watches, if you can get it for say 250 or to 200 quid, to even cheaper if you can get it second hand, but it'll have scratches on it probably, is great. You can go swimming, diving, sport, gym, everything you want with it, and you can take it out at the weekends, do what you want with it, take it to work, because it's an all-rounder, which is what I love about these watches. Is it my favourite of the B300, 200, 100 and 400? Nope. My favourite is the B400, and the second favourite is probably the B300. But it would be on a rubber band. This would be my favourite on a rubber band. Oh, sorry, the B400 on a rubber band or bracelet would be my favourite. Then this would be second best on a rubber band. On a bracelet, I prefer the B300. On a rubber band, I felt the B100 is too big. It's still too big. It's like 58 mil thick, wide. Sorry, it's too big for me. It is massive. But this one is better. I just wish it was a touch thinner, and this overhang on the button was not there. Then it would be near perfect. So all in all, another great watch from Casio. I recommend this on the rubber band, as I just mentioned, but you could easily put it on the bracelet, as I've done here. And it's another win for Casio. I'm glad that the latest ones that they make are thinner and lighter. You know, they got unnecessarily thick in my opinion. So let's hope that the B300 that come out last year is the last one of these G steels that they make very thick, like 15mm thick. I hope going forward it's going to be 12 to 13mm. Okay, it's been Dave. Thanks for checking this video out. Have a great day. Cheers.